Mercy is now showing in cinemas, and it's the latest offering from filmmaker Timur Bekmambetov, best known as a pioneering force behind the screen life genre. For those unfamiliar, screen life is basically the kind of movie where stories unfold entirely from the perspective of digital devices, many of which Bekmambetov has produced, including Unfriended, Searching, and last year's notoriously Amazon-sponsored War of the Worlds. Yet as a director, he has only made two of his own, including 2021's Profile and now Mercy, though in both cases he undermines his own invention by bending its rules or failing to fully commit to the implications of the concepts he introduces. Mercy, however, is the greater offender, for not only does it repeatedly fail to justify its format, but its story grows increasingly absurd to the point where the screen-based perspective barely even matters. Set in 2029 Los Angeles that is overwhelmed by crime, the film imagines an AI-run justice system that replaces courts with 90-minute trials, which end in immediate execution if the innocence of the accused party is not proven. An arresting idea, but one that quickly collapses under scrutiny, particularly when the film glosses over the absence of lawyers, investigators, or any credible procedural safeguards that could assist these accused criminals who are otherwise left to figure it out themselves. The latest accused is police officer Chris Raven, played by Chris Pratt, who wakes up strapped to a chair and informed by AI Judge Maddox, who's Rebecca Ferguson, that he is on trial for murdering his wife, and with the clock ticking, Chris must browse through numerous digital files, surveillance footage, and phone communications to clear his name before time runs out. Mercy contains surprisingly little true screen life, for it is instead shot more like a conventional thriller with computer desktops and phone interfaces popping up throughout. But the film clearly wants to have it both ways, despite the fact that neither style works especially well together, with the film constantly taking you out of it by cutting frequently between actors, close-ups on video calls, and shots of Rebecca Ferguson giving a piercing stare at the viewer, creating a distracting hybrid that never coheres. This half-measure approach raises awkward questions that would be easier to forgive if it committed exclusively to the screen life format. For example, there is crucial evidence that has been conveniently captured on camera, yet the film offers no convincing reason as to why so much was recorded in the first place. And the mystery itself is pretty easy to figure out given how certain characters are set up, all before the film's overstuffed climax, which piles on needless twists and lands on a bizarrely optimistic pro-AI message. While it is briskly edited and competently paced, the two-star Mercy ultimately feels like a stupider version of Minority Report, misunderstanding both its influences and the very format that its own filmmaker helped invent. Visit the Film Feeder website to read my more detailed review, but for now, thanks for watching, please like and subscribe for more reviews, and I'll see you next time.